Oh, no, my
that.
keyboard!
Oh, it's like nowhere near anything.
Yeah.
Someone want to do this?
April 18th. Kilby Manor, Fox Chamber.
Okay. Let's find that secret mechanism for the opening the forbidden chamber.
Oh, this is so exciting. I can't wait to see how it works. But do you really think the killer entered the forbidden chamber?
We'll just have to open it and find out.
What should we should also see if there's anywhere the killer could have hid in this room. Okay, let's get started. Apollo Prati.
I don't know what that is.
Apurate.
I have no.
Apurate.
I would never. I had no idea what the fuck that was. Okay. Okay, that's the same lines. Let's try examining first.
Apurate is Spanish for hurry up.
Thank you.
Or as Wario would say, hurry up!
Hurry up! I was thinking the exact thing. Still no keyhole, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, and the door won't budge, just like those spiky bangs of yours.
Well, all it takes is some water, but I don't think that would work on the door.
Oh, I know. I'll break it down with a body slam.
I seriously doubt you could do that.
How do you know if I haven't even tried?
No, wait, don't! As much as you hate losing Athena, I think the door will win this match. Fucking Athena.
I did some, spinning around the room. Yeah, that's a good idea. I did some spinning around the room, by the way, and the door is currently lookable. Like the entryway door.
How do I do that? Is it in examine?
Examine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then right stick.
Or B and M.
This door?
Yeah.
I just remembered this mystery novel I once read. The murder occurred in a locked room. And then the perpetrator made sure to hide behind the room's door when it was opened. And then, when no one was looking, he made his escape.
Uh-huh. A clever trick, but it would have been impossible in this case. See this broken Tanuki statue here? The door must have banged into it when it was opened.
Oh, I get it. The killer couldn't have been there because of the statue.
Yeah, I forgot it's still there.
Now look at the other side.
So my theory earlier doesn't work. Oh.
Well, hold on, because there's a Tanuki statue that isn't broken because it's not behind the door.
Better take a look behind this door, too. Ah!
It's like footprints.
Look! The doorknob's the doorknob barged into the wall, making a big dent, too. That wouldn't have happened if the killer had been hiding there.
Right. I guess that rules out old hide behind the door trick.
Gotcha. Good call on that.
I don't know if it'll do something, but can you investigate the air vent, please?
Hmm?
The air vent.
Yeah.
There really is no escaping here through the air duct.
And here we went through all that trouble of bringing a ladder to check it out.
It's not a ladder, Apollo.
No.
It's a step ladder.
What's the difference? They both have the word ladder in them.
What's the difference? Oh, I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors and decide who's right.
You're way too competitive, and it's not even related to the original issue either.
We got it, boys.
Nice, you did it.
We got it.
It didn't happen. I'm assuming it's something that you need to do in Apollo Justice, but there's an achievement for doing that called Ladders and Step Ladders.
Oh, fuck off.
With
no
the description for looking into the true nature of ladders and step ladders.
That's awesome. So silly. We'll re-examine some of the bits here, I think. There's a cliff outside this window. Makes it pretty impossible to get out this way.
When I hear things like that, it just makes me want to try. Never say never, right? I bet I could get out this way.
No, wait! Do you have a death wish or something?
It won't even open wide enough for me to squeeze through. I guess I lost that bet.
That loss just saved your life. The tusk on that was like, oh god, it was so good. The mic picked up really well.
Do you mind if we take a gander at the left door again? See if we can get it to reprompt.
Okay. Do I need to read
So
this?
I want to see the door behind. I want to see the wall behind it.
Yeah. Okay. No dent. Doorknob fine. Broken statue. Okay. Let me look at the...
Which way?
How about looking
Try
at
the screen looking at from... Yeah.
Yeah. Two foxes standing back to back are depicted on this elegant folding screen. Could this have something to do with the keyhole? Wait a minute. Two foxes. There are two fox statues in front of the Forbidden Chamber as well.
Maybe the keyhole will appear if we do something to this folding screen. But I don't see anything unusual about it.
Well, it does have two foxes on it, and there are two fox statues in front of the door.
Then maybe there's a clue somewhere in this room.
Did I hear somebody's gasp of realization?
Let's turn the whole place upside down.
She's excited as a kid in a candy store. Yeah, I heard someone gasp.
I figured it out!
It's Capcom, so it's a Resident Evil statue turning puzzle, right? Surely. There's a carving of the nine-tailed fox over the door, and the statues of him on either side. The way those two statues are glaring, it's like they're guarding the door in front of us. Come to think of it, there are two foxes on the folding screen as well. It can't be a coincidence, can it?
Hey, this statue moves.
Oh my god. Don't get carried away now. I mean, who knows? It might trigger a trap. Or reveal some sort of small key for a police station, perhaps.
I can handle it. If a spear comes shooting my way, I'll snatch it out of the air. After all, I have the reflexes of a regular karate kid.
I guess if you can catch something that fast out of midair, you can accomplish anything. Still, there might be something to the fact that these fox statues rotate. Maybe there's something around here that shows the position they should be in. Maybe I've already looked at this thing, but I'm just not figuring it out just yet. Give me a second.
You turn the fox statues, and all of a sudden it drops out an attorney's badge that's also a USB stick.
Oh my god. That's so silly. Okay, so we know roughly what to do, but do I need to re-examine everything? Because clearly I've got 2 ticks on this.
Ooh.
You definitely should re-examine some things.
Yeah,
The
okay.
backside, unless it's me having not clicked something properly, the backside of the screen is giving me a prompt for some reason.
Okay, let me look at. To be fair, we've got to look at this because this has been quite relevant to the latest conversations we've had with the characters.
Thorough.
Look at all these feathers.
And bloody tracks too.
Then we have Jinxie and Mr. Filch's eyewitness reports.
And a newspaper photo.
Our yokai definitely not the shy type, that's for sure.
Oh god. This is bad. I'm never ready for the Mayor Temba jump scare, and he's scary enough without people thinking he's a yokai. It's because it's like full screen.
Let me just skip through this to see.
I'm thinking of having a look at this spear.
Maybe the killer hid under the table.
That would be a pretty terrible hiding place. The alderman's body would have been right above.
Maybe you're right. Guess the underside is a bit... Wait, there's something under the table.
Let's check it out. Did we never look under the table? Oh, fuck off!
We never looked under the table.
God damn it. I almost said earlier.
The detectives also didn't look under the table.
Yeah.
Is
this?
this...
Until now,
Oh shit, it's my really important decisive evidence under the table.
Hey, the police just said there were some cups under the table.
Oh shit, you're right. Hey look, there's something down there.
It looks like a piece of something. Only question is, a piece of what?
Oh, I know! It might be the piece of the statue. Remember what Jinxie said? The statue originally depicted two yokai holding up a cup. It was a symbol of goodwill. So this piece broke off and rolled under the table.
Fox and Demon statue updated in the court record. A token of goodwill made in secret. Jinxie is now the only one who knows what the original looked like. 2 pages.
Still only 2 pages? Come on!
Damn it!
Well, I can't think of anywhere else to look. You find anything, Apollo? We'll never find the keyhole of the Forbidden Chamber at this rate.
There's something about that folding screen. You know how to use the you know how those fox statues in front of the Forbidden Chamber move? That screen might be a clue as to where we're supposed to position how we're supposed to position them or something.
Hey, I bet you're right. Let's go over that screen with the fine-tooth comb.
Music change. On closer inspection, I think there's more to the screen than meets the eye.
Let's check every last inch of it.
You got it. I can rotate the folding screen using the touch screen or the right stick. And if I spot anything of interest, I can press A to inspect it further. I can also use the zoom in with X and B to get a better look.
Now let's check every last inch of it.
I wondered when this would come back. Examining evidence like this.
Oh.
Hey, doesn't it look like the picture here has been cut off on both ends?
Now that you mention it.
It looks like there are supposed to be doors on both ends, but they're cutting half.
Maybe those doors symbolize the Forbidden Chamber's door.
Yeah, it definitely feels like something significant. But the question is what?
Flip it around straight to the back.
Yeah. There we go.
Looks like a keyhole.
Oh, this big dumb key.
Key.
I wonder what key that is, chat.
Oh no.
It's a picture of a key. That shape looks awfully familiar. Oh, I know. It's the shape of the Forbidden Chamber's key. Who'd have thunk it?
We're definitely getting warmer.
Okay, let's take an even closer look. Because I see keyholes. But are they keyholes? Looks like a keyhole or something.
You think it could be the keyhole of the keyhole of the Forbidden Chamber?
Wait, what about that key drawn on the end of the screen? You think the two are related?
A key and a keyhole. Ooh, I got an idea. If we folded the screen up just right, the key and the keyhole would overlap.
Hey, I think you're right.
Let's give it a try.
This is goof. Look! A door!
Yeah, and it's open too.
The two foxes are now facing each other. So, hey, what if we made those two foxes face each other?
Apollo, let's go check out the other two statues.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I just said.
Help me move these two statues so they face each other. Just like on the screen. Look! Just like Jill Valentine would have done. A lock appeared.
Ah.
Now we can use that key.
Okay. Here goes nothing.
The key that the mayor definitely didn't poop out.
Mm.
Ah! It worked. My hand feels all slimy. Ugh.
Time to see why the chamber's so forbidden.
What secrets could it hold, I wonder?
Oh, I'm
Okay.
excited.
Oh, yeah! Oh, what the
I have
fuck?
a feeling I know exactly what this is going to contain.
Snack safety?
April 18th. Kilby Manor, Forbidden Chamber.
These doors need some serious oil.
Ah, that was like nails on a chalkboard.
Oh, right. Forgot about those super good ears of yours. Look! More feathers. And goo. What the? What the heck is that? Is that Tembataro statue? But there's something odd about it.
All I know is I don't like it, but I can't explain why.
You okay, Athena? You look kinda pale. You're not scared, are you?
What? Of this thing? Don't make me laugh.
Really? Hey, look!
What? What is it?
Over there, on the left. There's a bunch of staffs on that rack. They kinda look like the staff we saw earlier.
You mean the one Jinxie saw? The Tenmataro carrying?
Yeah, I bet our Tenmataro impersonator really did come in here at some point.
Well, what are you waiting for? Let's search this place. The
Whoa.
genuine product, or exclusive product, or whatever.
Listen to the fucking music.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Also,
and
that
to say
that
how
move
much I
of the-
had to keep my mouth shut when you guys were talking about the missing spear on the wall. And thinking about the staff, I was like, oh, it's not from that wall.
Yeah.
I just... I'm going to very quickly override you. No, I want to look at that hole.
What?
The hole.
At the top of the wall.
Up, right.
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't even see that. What is
too
that?
high.
Suspicious as fuck.
Oh, look. There's a nerve vent in here, too.
I guess even forbidden chambers need proper ventilation.
But I don't think anyone could reach this one either.
Yeah, and there's nothing to stand on around here.
No!
I wonder where the vent leads.
Well, the Fox Chambers vent didn't branch this way, so...
Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with this case after all.
Okay. I was expecting
By the way,
the dreaded return.
I just like to say the camera panning of the Tenmataro, that was really fucking good.
Yeah, it's a 3D model, isn't it?
Yep,
I mean,
kind of.
it kind of looks like a fusion of 2D and 3D.
So
I
this
think
is
in this scene it's
definitely
2D.
this is definitely a 2D painted room, but it is layered.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm gonna look at the Le Flare goo.
Yeah.
What's this? Whatever it is, the packaging is really gaudy.
Excuse me, it's very beautiful.
And the fact that there is no dust on it it means it hasn't been here very long.
Oh, it's a hand cream. Let's see what brand it is. Jesuel Labelle.
LaBelle? What the? But then, wouldn't that mean LaBelle was here? Mr. LaBelle?
I guess so, but why?
Well, whoever was dressed up like Temmataro must have taken a staff from here in the Forbidden Chamber. And the same person probably dropped this hand cream at the time.
In other words, the Tenmataro impersonator we're looking for is none other than...
Florent LaBelle!
This might be the big break for us
For
in
us
court
in
tomorrow.
court tomorrow. There we go.
Now, all we have to do is get the truth out of Mayor Tenma.
Hand cream added to the court record. An item that was recently dropped in the Forbidden Chamber. It bears the Jesu Lebel logo.
I really like that everyone's doing it differently. Chat, none of us are
Clearly
French.
none of us speak
It's
French.
fine.
Fala la belle.
Fa-la-la.
Jesus Lebel.
I love that everyone's doing it.
Jesus la belle.
Let's look at that empty gap.
Fondor la balls.
Fondue the balls!
I thought that was Tenmataro.
Hey, there's a bunch of staffs here, and it looks like one's missing. The Tembataro Jinxie saw must have taken it.
I'd have to agree. These look like the one that Detective Fulbright showed us.
Why do you think there are so many here?
Maybe they're spares. Tenmataro might be, you know, absent-minded or something. But the fact that he has a spare staves handy, well... It shows that he's aware of his faults and is trying to deal with them. Or at least that's my take on it.
Is there a bear in the background?
Maybe this will remind her to deal with her own faults. But I won't hold my breath. Also, yeah, is it not staffs? Is it staves? I've never...
I mean, if you want the real answer, they're like holy implements.
Okay. Oh, right.
They're like holy, like anti-curse sticks, pretty much.
Okay.
Because
lamp.
stick with charm.
Big stick. A stone lantern.
Shiny thing. Like those Japanese garden lamps? Where's the switch?
Lamps like these are lit by fire, not electricity, so there is no switch.
Oh, here it is.
What?
It was hidden out of sight.
That's goofy. I see Tenmataro's cell has been outfitted with all the amenities and yokai would want.
Anemones.
I accidentally clicked on the
Anemone.
statue when I was
Oh,
trying to hit
this
the
one?
lamp.
This
Yeah,
one?
because the fences also counts as the statue.
Ah, okay, that's fine. Whoa, that's one big statue. Must have been something like 15 feet tall. And look, this Tenmataro has a staff. But the Tenmataro in the scroll didn't have one.
I wonder why.
I feel like this could be significant. But why? Let's take a closer look. First, to go around this table here.
Ah! Apollo, are you sure that's a good idea?
Hey, it looks like there's some sort of compartment in this in the base of the statue.
Don't open it. Who knows what might be in there?
It's just a big empty compartment. And from all the dust and cobwebs, I'd say it hasn't been opened in a really long time.
That's enough, Apollo. Let's shut it and...
Wait, I hear something. There is something in here. What the? It looks like some sort of figure, but it's so dusty, I can't tell what it's supposed to be. What? Wonder what that was doing here. What the hell?
Forbidden Chamber figure added to the court record. A figure that had been left inside the Tenmataro statue. A thick layer of dust and dirt suggests it had been there for some time.
Looks like Phileas. It
I was
looks like
about to say
Phil.
that.
I think you mean Phineas, not
Phineas.
Phil.
No, oh,
Phineas
good
and
old,
Ferb.
sorry, good old Phil.
Filchius.
I'm looking at the scroll. Looks like an old scroll. There's something drawn on it. Oh. Unless I'm mistaken, it looks like an old guy? Some sort of monk, maybe?
A monk? What are you talking about?
You know, people who take walks in the mountains as a form of spiritual training.
Wouldn't that just be a hiker?
The guy in this picture doesn't look like he's doing this for fun, Athena.
Hmm. Oh, look, there's some yellow thing strapped to his back.
Whoa. It's turning into Tenmataro.
What's this scroll getting at? Is this how Tenmataro was born?
Well, whatever it is, it's definitely creepy.
Guess that about wraps it up. What now?
We should probably talk to some of the witnesses again.
You mean like Mr. Filch and Jinxie?
Yeah, I really want to ask Mr. Filch about the village's superstitions and Tenmataro. But at first,
Yeah, I was gonna say before we get kicked out, there's that
We've already
fucking tombstone.
we've already searched here. But looks like a gravestone or something.
It reads, "Here lies Tenmataro, age 80.
The age on that is weird.
Cause
Oh!
of death, choked on a chicken bone."
Because it's not real, Tom.
Oh! Say it ain't so. Besides, that sounds more like an autopsy report than an epitaph, if you ask me. Wait, you're joking around because you're scared. It's your coping mechanism.
Gotcha!
I'm not scared. Oh, hold on. Freak out central right here, baby. Cut it out, widget.
Denial is strong in this one. That's a good, I am glad we didn't miss that. Oh shit, hold on. Black feathers. They look exactly like the one in the fox chamber.
That means the killer must have been in here at some point. The question is, why?
Maybe the Tenmataro costume was hidden in here. I mean, if someone carried it through the manor, it would have stuck out like a sore thumb.
But when did the killer get in here? The mayor snatched the forbidden chamber key when the killer hit him in the head. That means that the killer could have only gotten in here before the murder.
Wow. This is one tough riddle, alright. Ugh.
Anything else?
Seems good. I love that. The music's like the best bit of this room. Because
I
I
want
not...
a copy of this image as like a wallpaper.
Should I do
It
these?
might exist in the
Files.
yeah.
Is it worth doing these?
I mean, they're usually just clues and stuff, right? So if
They're
we've
just hints
got
on
a
what to
good
do
idea,
next.
Okay.
yeah, if we got a good idea of what we're doing, I don't think we need them.
Let's head to QB Manor Foyer.
April 18, QB Manor, Foyer.
Oh!
Maxie, you're muted.
Oh, Phil Chipoo!
Hi, I was muted. It's the curse! The curse! The curse of Tenmataro!
Oh god.
It just looks like he's punching you in the stomach every time.
You outsiders are ignoring them superstitions at our peril. Mind your own business, will ya?
Ah! Ouch! What's all this about a curse?
Then Mataro's gonna curse us all unless you stop sticking your nose where it don't belong. Stop the investigation. Listen to what them superstitions say.
Right. How about obeying the law before you go obeying superstitions?
That's good.
Huh?
Hey, what are you doing with Widget around your neck? He's mine.
I didn't even notice.
You know better than to go around stealing people's stuff like that.
And today we learned that Tom
yeah.
would super get stolen from.
Mm-hmm.
The same goes for my bracelet, which I still didn't notice till the last second.
Sorry. I promise I won't do it again.
Oh, he didn't do the head.
He almost kidnapped my sweet little Widget. The big jerk!
I'm sorry.
Ugh. I guess you can't teach an old raccoon dog new tricks. As long as we have him here, I guess we should ask him about what happened. Such a good character.
Such a slimy little flea bag.
It's great, though. Okay. About that stealing.
I can't believe he did that. It's one thing to steal a pair of shoes, but to steal Widget?
Oh my god.
Lives! Mercy! I can't seem to control myself. It's that thieving blood running in my veins.
Thieving blood? What's that supposed to mean?
Glad you asked. The infamous bandit Asuki Kozo was my grandpappy. Take a gander at this.
What exactly am I looking? Ah! Looks like another one of those yokai to me.
It's none other than the Asuki Kozo, robbed from the rich and given to the poor, he did. And he'd leave one of these figures at the scene of the crime. What's more, I'm his grandson, because he was my grandpappy.
Whoa, you don't say.
Thieves' honor, it's the honest truth. The sloshing sound of azuki beans scrapping together in the dead of night.
What?
It's the magical sound of dirty money getting washed clean for giving out to the poor. I'm Azuki Kozo, washer of money, giver out of wealth, reborn.
The fuck? That's good.
Forget the money. You should be washing yourself of this nasty habit.
Wait a second. This, I swear I just had an aha moment. This figure looks familiar. Yes, it looks just like the old dusty figure we found in the Forbidden Chamber.
Forbidden Chamber figure updated in the court record. A figure discovered inside the Tenmataro statue. Apparently, it's something a certain thief leaves at the scene of a theft.
Fucking calling card?
Yeah?
Hey! What are you doing with that there figure?
Oh, this? We found it in the Forbidden Chamber. Looks like it had been there practically forever.
Could mean my grandpappy broke into the Forbidden Chamber way back. Hey, that reminds me. He once told me there's treasure in that there chamber.
Treasure? Forbidden Chamber? What kind of treasure?
Oh, god damn it.
Sorry.
I just wanted to point out a visual quirk of his.
Yeah.
There's two things. So, you know how I said Fleabag?
Mhm.
In one of his animations, he's like flicking out his pockets and a piece of lint comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, that he's a thief. He's turning out his pockets. Which means it's a habit that he has to
He
just
just has
show
a habit.
people he's not nicked anything.
So good. Anyway, what do you know about the treasure in the Forbidden Chamber?
Only that it's the greatest get rich quick chance in the universe. Grandpappy told me all about it. Said there's an amazing treasure in there.
There's something amazing in there? I didn't see anything like that, though. Your grandfather didn't by any chance already steal it, did he?
Seeing how there was one of his figures there, that just might be. That's Grandpappy for ya. Bet he washed that treasure up real good before handing it out to the poor.
Oh, of course. Because he was so righteous. I'm guessing that's how Apollo was saying that. Actually, I got one more thing. In court, you mentioned seeing Tenmatoro near the scene of the crime.
Sorry, I didn't come clean right away, but them superstitions got better at me.
The people of Ninetails Vale sure seem like a superstitious bunch. I'm not surprised you wouldn't want to talk about seeing Tenmataro.
Darn right! Them superstitions scare me out of my wits, I tell you. That's why I'm gonna do exactly what they say from now on.
So you plan on staying here in Ninetails Vale?
Yep. I'm gonna keep living here right here and keep with the old ways, just like Grandpappy did.
Sorry, that got me really good there. Yep.
Them superstitions are like a rule book to me.
Wait, so you're saying you actually believe in those old wives' tales?
Ain't you been listening to a word I said?
You're going to do exactly what them superstitions say? Well, I say, that's baloney! A lot of baloney talk in this case, I've noticed. So
They're hungry.
They just really, really want to eat some sausage, you know?
They're all hankering for a sandwich.
Luna, was that you?
Hmm?
Did you say Someone said
I said Bologna.
Oh, might be. My bad. Don't gaze upon Tenmataro. Don't tell others you see him. Ignoring the superstitions will cost you your soul. There is, however, one way to save it. Your immediate departure from the village. Fleeing him will bring ruin upon the village. It has to be this, right?
Well, do you remember what he said earlier, like 2 seconds ago?
Are you saying you believed in the wives' tales? The superstitions are like a rule book to me. Wait,
a little bit up. A bit. Oh yeah, right there.
Yep, I'm going to keep living right here and keep with the old ways, just like Grandpappy did.
A Grandpappy who has already entered the Forbidden Chamber.
Entered the Forbidden Chamber. Yeah,
Well,
I was
not
like,
yet.
hold on. But doesn't that let Tenmataro out and then bring ruin upon the village?
No, think about the first half of that sentence.
Okay. I'm having a moment.
Sometimes it helps to speak out your thoughts.
For head empty, no thoughts. Zero brain cell.
What did the first half of his sentence say?
I'm gonna live right here, keep with the old ways.
Gonna keep living right here. After he ignored the superstitions.
What do the superstitions say about
Does he
living
contradict
right here?
himself? Yeah, does he contradict himself?
What's the superstition?
The
There
superstition
is
is
one way.
that it'll cost your soul.
Yeah? And what do you do
If you
to save it?
leave. There is one, however. Oh, your immediate departure from the village. Sorry, to save it, your immediate departure from the village. Right. Take that! It's clearly written right here. Ignoring the superstitions will cost you your soul. There is, however, one way to save it. your immediate departure from the village. So according to this, you shouldn't even be here, let alone talking with us. You said you plan on staying right here in Ninetales Vale. But if you really believed in the superstitions, you would have been long gone by now. I know you've been lying to me. Time to come clean, Mr. Filch.
Yipes.
You were lying about believing in the superstitions, weren't you?
Sorry, but I didn't have no choice.
So what was the real reason you couldn't talk about seeing Tenmataro?
It's all that pretty boy's fault, Mr. LaBelle, if you know what I mean. He told me not to say a word about seeing Tenmataro. Said if I did, he'd do to me what them superstitions said would happen.
So it was Mr. LaBelle who muzzled you. Why would Mr. LaBelle want to scare you into silence?
Mr. LaBelle was trying to protect that little maid gal. It was on account of that rumor. The one about her being possessed.
That rumor again?
I guess we really do have to talk to Mayor Tenma about the possession rumor.
Oh god. Ouch! Hey! Watch it! Fuck.
Village superstition stolen by Phineas Filch. I'll be taking this back now. Kind of like family to me.
You could have just asked instead of stealing it.
Was that all we wanted to ask Mr. Filch?
Yeah, I think that was it. Let's go see Mr. Tenmataro one last time. Just thinking about dealing with that yokai again makes me want to say, pass. God, I love this character. I think he's so good.
I love him too.
He's like a lot better than I thought. When I saw him, I was like, oh yeah, this is great. Okay. Also, you know what's weird? I feel like the way that they quality of life some of the evidence, it feels like, you know, when you get a key, and this actually feels like a Resident Evil game again. When you get a key and then you use all the the doors that the key is used for, and then it says, do you want to throw the key away? It feels like that, where it's like, oh, you've used it now, throw it away. Or something happens to it.
It's not gonna be relevant anymore.
Right, okay, so I'd say I'm gonna save. Before we head to the detention center, would anyone like to take a break, or will this be the last section?
There is this section, and then after that, very small 2 sections afterwards, and then it's break.
Okay. Should we wait till the break?
I got nothing.
Yeah?
We can
I hear
wait.
no objections. Let's go.
But what about in chat? Are there some objections in chat?
Chat can deal with it.
Oh, there are
got no
some
choice.
objections in chat.
There we go.
April 18, Detention Center, Visitors Room.
Lord Tenma, your attorneys are here to see you. Your malevolence.
Oh.
Why are you speaking like that?
Oh, Mayor Tenma, you've returned.
Yes, well, Jinxie came by earlier to apply a new charm to my head. It seems to be suppressing the demon within me.
That's a relief. Maybe we'll actually get somewhere this time.
So, what can I do for you today?
We'd like to ask about the rumor that Jinxie is possessed. She allegedly left the yokai evidence at the scene while under the demon's power. At least, that's what the prosecution is going to claim at the tomorrow's trial. Huh? Oh!
No match is this warding charm for me.
Ugh! The charm!
Temataro's back!
Those foolish mortals, they shall regret blaming that child for my doings.
Ugh! I blew it. That question brought the yokai back. And he probably won't drop the act until Jinxie's name is cleared. God damn it. God damn.
Full Futler's back.
Oh no, he's coming. But first, tell me about the rumor. We'd like to ask you about something your aide, Florent LaBelle, mentioned. Did you know that Jinxie is rumored to be possessed?
I know not of what you speak.
You're not trying to protect Jinxie, are you?
I, Tenmataro, demon lord of the yokai, protects a mere mortal. No affections do I possess for your race of humans.
Please. We already proved that there was a third party disguised as a yokai at the scene. But if you deny that tomorrow, we'll never be able to clear Mayor Tenma's name.
But I have already told you, I do not know of what you speak.
I don't think we'll get anything more out of him.
It's all over unless we can somehow prove that Jinxie did not plant that yokai evidence.
Hey, Apollo, I think we've got this one. I think I can prove that she didn't do it.
Really?
Sure. I should be able to use psychology to explain the whole possession thing.
Knock yourself out then. Wow. Athena really is something. I can really count on her when it counts.
It counts, it can't.
Now, Mayor Tenmataro, tell us about the real story.
Mayor Tenma, Jinxie isn't possessed. I believe her so-called possession episodes are a form of somnambulism.
Whoa. I'm sure the game's gonna tell us what that means. Somnambulism? You mean sleepwalking? Oh.
Yes, I believe she's exhibiting a rare form of the disorder, and usually brought on by repressed stress. Mr. Mayor, didn't her symptoms start soon after she began her job at Ninetails Vale?
When the child visited last, she did speak of dreading yokai and how they rob her of sleep each night.
I knew it! The lack of sleep is causing her to enter an unconscious state. And that means she can't be trying to protect you, at least not at a conscious level.
So then the Tenmataro was spotted at the manor wasn't Jinxie.
Sleepwalking, eh?
That would indeed explain the matter.
Look, Tenmataro's spirit. It's left the mayor's body.
Can you tell us the truth now, Mayor Tenma?
Very well. It's the least I could do for a superb exorcist such as you.
I love how Apollo's now going along with the act.
Yeah, everyone tracks.
Mayor Tenma, you didn't leave those feathers and tracks at the scene, did you?
I did not. Neither I nor Jinxie have anything to do with that. That was the killer's doing, no doubt.
I knew it.
You suspect Florent is behind all this. But why? Did he really want Ninetails Vale that badly?
Can you think of any reason why?
Looking back, he did seem fixated on Tenmataro for a spell. Ugh. Could it be? Perhaps he was attempting to release the Tenmataro.
That's crazy! Are you saying that yokai is real?
Whatever the case, Tenmataro brings nothing but pain and misfortune. It's as the superstitions warn. You must not gaze upon him, nor free him from his prison.
But how can people actually believe that?
Well, at least we know who's behind the whole Tenmataro thing now.
Yeah, and I think we need to have another nice long chat with Mr. LaBelle.
Your dinner is ready, your malevolence.
Ah, an offering to the Demon King. You may place it right there.
The fuck?
The kitchen crew poured their heart and soul into making it.
Did they now? Souls happen to be a favorite of mine. Just hold the hearts next time.
Yes, your malevolence, I'll remember that.
How long is he planning to keep up this yokai charade? Well, we've already talked to Mr. Filch and Mayor Temma, so why don't we go see Florent LaBelle next, now that we know the truth? He won't be able to claim that Tenmataro was Jinxie, or the mayor anymore.
But real question is, how are we going to get him to admit it was him?
He's gone to get his food. Freddy?
April 18, QB Manor, foyer.
Okay, now
Good
let's
God.
practice that again, Filchy. From the top.
Mr. LaBelle was in the foyer at the time of the crime. And when we, heard a scream, heck, what was the next part again? Ah!
You have the memory capacity of a flea. This is the 30th time, you know. Now, 100 times more and we're done.
What on earth are they practicing?
Oh, I ain't cut out for this. Whoopsie daisy.
Oh,
Oh, begging your pardon, Mr. LaBelle, sir. All this practice.
unbelievable. What if you had sullied my outfit with those grubby paws of yours?
No. Did Filch LaBelle's wallet just now?
So, what do you think they're up to this time, Apollo?
Hmm? Oh, it's you two. Eavesdropping, are we? You peasants are so tacky. Well, what do you want with me?
Your confession to being the Tenmataro imposter would be nice right about now. I almost preemptively sprayed myself, but Snacksy's not present with me, otherwise I would have just sprayed him. That would have been
I'd
so
be-
funny if we were all in
I'd
the
be
same room.
soaking wet.
I would
Yeah,
have just quickly shot you in the face.
I would also just like to point out if you notice something slightly different with his hair again.
Is it more purple?
Apollo.
It was previously blue.
Oh shit. I didn't realize, I thought it was still purple. Oh damn. Nataro's true identity. Mr. Filch filled me in on the conversation the two of you had, and about how you told him to not say a word about seeing Tenmataro.
Filchy, you fool!
I don't know who that was.
I told you nothing good would come of you running your mouth.
So, why did you want to keep Mr. Filch quiet like that, Mr. LaBelle?
Why, to protect darling little Jinxie, of course. Sniff, sniff.
Jinxie was never really possessed. She was sleepwalking. Being asleep at the time, she couldn't have been consciously trying to protect the mare. That also means she couldn't have possibly been Tenmataro.
Interesting. But where are you going with this?
Since you asked so politely, I believe you have a different reason for trying to keep Mr. Filch quiet. That reason will be to deflect doubt away from the one who is really Tenmataro.
Now this is getting interesting. Are you insinuating that I'm Tenmataro? So sorry to disappoint, but I'm nothing of the sort.
That's right. Mr. LaBelle even told me Tenmataro was dead.
I said Tenmataro was Jinxie, you fool. Honestly, you have the memory capacity of a flea. Practice 100 more times.
Yipes.
So, have you been called to testify tomorrow?
Yes, and I'm so looking forward to my courtroom debut. But you'll just have to wait until then.
Oh, I'll be waiting. With a special piece of evidence I've been saving just for you.
Filchy, wake up, you lazybones.
What? Was I sleeping? Must have been that sweet cologne of yours, Mr. LaBelle. Made me right sleepy, it did.
Well, it's time for your lesson on what to do and say tomorrow.
Oh, I'm begging you. Not another lesson. I ain't cut out for this thinking I remember and remembering stuff. Right up the schnizola.
Keep quiet and do exactly as I say so you can be able to read better.
No, please. Anything but another lesson.
There they go. Missed her chance to get the truth out of him.
Give me a second, Athena. I can't see a damn thing. Yeah, but we'll get the proof we need in court tomorrow, one way or another. All that's left now is that lie Jinxie told. We better go clear that up before tomorrow.
You think they're done questioning Jinxie?
Maybe. Let's see, she's over in Yokai Lane, shopping for more charms.
I'm drowning in cologne over here.
Probably needed it.
I'd like to think that she said that as she was leaving the manor there, like Athena said that. Sassed. Go ahead, sorry.
April 18, Nine Tails Vale, Yokai Lane.
Accursed nine-tailed fox. The time for settling the score is high. My grudge has but festered over time. At last
also-
vengeance will come.
Good job.
She must be possessed. Sleepwalking again.
Maybe if I speak softly, I won't startle her to get the charm plastered on my forehead. Psst. Jinxie. Psst.
Huh? Oh, hello, Mr. Demon Lawyer. Ah, my charms must have fallen off again.
Phew! I guess I can avoid a charm slap by toning down my cords of steel. TM.
Are they done questioning you, Jinxie?
Uh-huh. And on the way back, I stopped here to buy a new charm that was just released.
A new charm drop?
Yeah, new charm drop.
Wake up, babe, a new charm dropped.
SSR charm rolls?
Oh shit. Oh, yeah? Which one?
Oh, the one with the nine-tailed fox and Tenmataro. It shows them dancing together.
Really? Two bitter rivals dancing together? Must be an SSR.
Uh-huh. It's a charm for rebuilding burnt bridges.
Oh, right. For the municipal merger issue. Special edition.
limited
it's-
stock.
No, it's for the demon lawyer and insomniac prosecutor. It will stop you two from fighting like you did in court this morning.
I love the change in Athena there. We weren't fighting. It was just a spirited debate. It's what we lawyers. Oh!
No fighting.
Charm slapped again.
Apollo, if you're done playing around, let's find out what she's lying about.
Here's her charm because mommy and daddy are fighting.
Jinxie, what do you remember? Jinxie, it seems like you're starting to remember some things. You already said the feathers and tracks weren't there when you discovered the crime. Have you remembered anything else that seems important?
Eek! Like what?
Tell us what you saw that day. Maybe you remember something else this time.
When I opened the door, Papa and Alderman Cupid were collapsed in the Fox chamber. That's when Papa told me to call an ambulance and the police. That's all he said before he passed out in the chair.
That's it. I knew it. I knew she's holding something back. I always forget this is Mechanicus now in investigations now.
That's all he said before he passed out in the chair. That's all he said before he passed out in the chair.
Let me know if you want a hint. By the way, Tom, I got lucky and saw it right away.
Okay.
Oh no, here we go. That's all he said before he passed out.
Here we go again.
Sorry, could you say that one more
Okay.
time, please?
Jinxie, one more time.
Gotcha!
Before.
You were very nervous when you repeated the words, "That's all he said," weren't you? I know, because I saw your fingers move at the 5th time as you were... as if you were going to slap someone with a charm.
Huh? I already said it that many times?
Listen to me, Jinxie. I'm very I can perceive anything with 5 attempts. This is very important.
If you just give me long enough, I'll see everything.
I'll see it in a way that you understand. Did Mayor Tenma say anything else to you?
It was nothing. He was just talking in his sleep.
Talking in his sleep. So you admit that he did say something else. Oh.
How could you tell? Only a demon could have such powers.
Tell me what you really remember.
Like I said, he was just talking in his sleep. I mean, why else would Papa say something like that?
Could you be a little bit more specific? Oh.
Before he fainted, he said, "Forgive me, Jinxie. I killed Alderman QB."
He said what? Athena, have you got something to say on this?
Mayor actually confessed to the crime?
She was so shocked.
We're screwed.
But he didn't mean it. He couldn't possibly have known what he was saying. He was probably possessed, or maybe he was in the middle of a nightmare.
A nightmare? No! This is a nightmare! This is the one statement I wish I'd never heard. What in the world are we going to do now? Return to the basics? That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon. Right. Just believe in my client, even if all I can see ahead is darkness and despair.
Jinxie, does Prosecutor Blackwell know about your father's confession?
I didn't mention it when he was questioning me.
Whew.
I mean, there's no way Papa's the killer.
Why would the mayor confess like that?
Could he really have been dreaming? Or simply delirious?
Who knows, but I sure feel like I'm living in the nightmare right now. Apollo, what are we gonna do about tomorrow's trial? The crime scene was locked tight until Jinxie arrived, and her client even confessed. Not only that, Jinxie has been accused of planting the yokai evidence. Both the mayor and Jinxie are going to prison if we don't do something!
I know. Well, let's see here. Our lack of a third party in a locked room is a major problem. Jinxie has testified that when she first opened the door, Alderman QB and Mayor Tenma were the only people she saw in the Fox Chamber.
But the real killer must have been hiding in there as well.
Considering the room was locked tight, that's the only logical explanation.
Our mystery person must have fled the Fox Chamber when it was open. And that's when Jinxie saw what she thought was Tenmataro.
But Papa and the alderman were the only people there. I didn't see anyone else.
What's going on here? LaBelle's extremely pale, but he's far from transparent. So just how did he hide himself at the scene of the crime?
Whatever it takes in the court tomorrow, Apollo, we have to take down that dirty, rotten Tenmataro, Flora, and LaBelle.
Right. We'll get him with a legal exorcism. Justice style.
Justice!
Ooh. There we go. That's ought to be continued. Okay.